Okay everybody, here's today's project. This is a 2004 Jeep Liberty. It belongs to my boss. Somebody pulled out in front of her and caused an accident, and they ended up having to change all the suspension components down here on this passenger side here. As you can see, everything's brand new down there. They had to straighten out the frame just a touch. I put a nice new tire on because the other one got wrecked and the rim got cracked. So this is the damage it incurred. You can see where they marked off some of the damage. So I'm going to reinstall the fender flare. Before I do that, I got to straighten out this stuff here. It's got a little bit of a kinking here. We're going to have to take this fender off so that I can straighten it out. And it busted the grill. It destroyed the bumper. So I've acquired a new grill, a new bumper. I have the old fender flare, which we're going to be able to reuse, and then I got the inner fender, which the other one was busted, so I got that. And there's my tools that we're going to need for today. Not very many tools are required for this project. It's relatively simple, so I'm going to start getting into this here, and we'll tear it apart, and I'll just video as I go here. Okay everybody? Okay everybody, I got the driver's side fender flare off. Here's the core support for that fender, and it just pushes plastic tabs all the way around. And I got part of the front bolt off of here. I got this loosened, so now we just have to work our bumper out around this, and we'll get this bumper off here. We'll slide the new one on. I got some damage to the core up top here. I'm probably gonna have to epoxy that so I can set that new headlight in and get it level. I think the headlight took a hit when it got in the accident, so we're going to find out. So this here is supposed to be straight. It's wrinkled up. So I'm going to have to get the come along on here. And then all this has got to be pulled out. All this is bent, so I'm going to put the come along here. We're going to pull this out. Then we're going to hook on the back side of this and pull this out, because this is where the core support for the fender goes, the fender flare I mean. And so yeah, we got to pull all this out yet. We got the bumper off. That was a pain in the ass, but I'm going to probably have to change this headlight because I think it's damaged. Alright everybody, now we're straightening out this. I've got this tied up against the back of my Jeep with the come along, and I've got it to move an inch already, so just a little bit more here and we should be able to slap the new bumper on and get this stuff lined up so I can put the fender flare back on and the inner fender and all that good stuff, and put the grill on and all the little plastic tabs and the number 10 bolts every which direction. I got a little bit more pulling to do on the frame yet, but then it should be pretty well as close as it's going to get. I already straightened out this dent up here. Got it all nice and smooth. Everything's back to spec like it should be. There's a little busting in the paint where you can see it was wrinkled and folded over. I got it nice and straight here. The dent that was here disappeared, so it's not there. We just have this little dent right here. And there's a little push right here. I almost got that straightened out too. You can see where it was rolled over, and I straightened it out and got this pretty close, but it's not ever going to be perfect. Nothing's ever perfect after an accident, but it's going to be pretty damn close. I might have to go out to the yard and pull the front core support here, because this is all loose from it breaking from the accident. So I'll have to get a hold of the boss and see what she says. But that's where we're at so far, y'all. Okay everybody, I'm starting to get this apart. I got all the little plastic tabs out up here. My headlamp is crooked, so we're probably gonna end up having to change the headlamp out. We gotta straighten this fender. It's a little bit bent right here, as you can see right there. So yeah, we're getting some progress. I got the turn signal out on that side. I started taking the fender flare loose on this side, because it's gonna have to come off so that I can get the bumper off. And then we got to fight with this. This is the Trail Package Liberty, so it has this additional frame core here, whatever you want to call that. So I got to take all that loose in order to get this bumper off and to put the new bumper on. So I got myself a project here. So I took that out. I don't know if I really needed to or not, but I did anyways. So I had to use a stick to pry the hood open because her shocks aren't very good. So I'm going to continue on here, taking out these tabs. There's one there that I took out already. There's another one there. There's another one right there. And then there's a couple more back up in there. And yeah, this is going to be a real pretty in-depth project today. But, oh, focus, there we go. I'm getting there a little bit at a time. So, we'll continue on. Alright everybody, I'm done pulling away on the frame. I've just got the bumper and the grill set on here at the moment. They're not bolted on, but that's what we're looking like so far. This side's about as close as I'm going to be able to get it. That's really wrinkled hardcore, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, they're a different color, but they're nice, and it looks a lot better than it did before, so it's a work in progress. It's going to be probably tomorrow before I get this finished. Hello everybody. Me and Vinny worked on this a good chunk of the day today from about 12 to 3 o'clock, and we took off all of the plastic core support that goes between the condenser and the grill, and we straightened out this corner here. If you remember in the videos, this was all double wrinkled up, like really bad in here. It was folded. You could see where the insurance company marked it. And we couldn't even get this to line up because this was bent clear back like that. We got that on now. I got the fender to bolt up. If you look at my videos, they were this far apart in the earlier videos that I did when we were starting on this. So now all I gotta do here is I gotta get my body tools here. We gotta straighten out this little kink right here. And this little one right here, I'm going to work on that probably tomorrow night after work. And then the fender flare will line right up on here. And you won't even see none of this. This is all going to be covered. But right now I just got the bumper sitting on there. It's not bolted in place. You can see we pulled out the dent right here. It's still a little kinked. When we got the wiper bottle out, it was pinched in there and it broke. But we got that all lined up back there nice and neat. I've straightened this out with my framing tools a little bit. You can see the difference on the driver's side. See how it's more uniform in its shape? And then on this side, it's pretty darn close, but it's not quite there. I'm going to do a little straightening out here. I got some tools that'll straighten this right out. And then we'll be able to put the rest of the pieces on here and get this done. Also, I took the hood shocks. They were brand new. They were on the same vehicle I've been pulling parts off of at the junkyard. So I got that one and I got that one. So now she stays up without having to use this branch over here I was using. But yeah, she's coming together good, guys. I can't wait to finish this video with everybody here. We're going to reassemble this. See how that connects to the inner fender? That's why this is so important. It gives you a little bit of stability there. So I got to put all this wiring back into the grill right here. See all that? All of this attaches to the plastic piece that goes across here, and it provides the wiring for the headlamp. See how that's there? That's that core support. I'm going to bend this down just a touch when I straighten all this out so that this fits flush with the inner fender. And then we'll reassemble everything, and then I can get this back to my boss so she can drive it, because she sure misses it. Yeah, everybody, stay tuned for the next clip. So we're doing reassembly today. Got this front core on, got the headlamps back on, got the inner fender on, got the wiper fluid bottle back in and attached properly, got everything straightened out, got the core support on there for the fender flare. The inner fender is on, so yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Tweaked out a tad bit.
So there's everybody, this is all reattached and it's officially on. We got everything attached on the bumper, the grill, the headlamps, the plastic core assembly that goes behind the grill. We got the inner fender on this side attached, and got the inner fender on this side we never took off. It's still on there, so it's getting there. Shouldn't be too long to put the fender flares on it and call it done. This has been about a 1-week project from start to finish so far. It's not quite done. There's probably going to be one more, maybe 2 more clips on this video, and then we'll get this video uploaded for everybody to watch. So yeah, stay tuned.